Hello, girl. Hello. How's it
Hello.
going,
Hello
man?
also. Hello. That was unexpected. Wow. Yeah, how's it going?
I thought I'd change it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Instead of
it did
screaming,
not
"Hey,
wake
girl,
up people
hey!"
like
and
normal. I
no,
mean, like some people use that when they're driving to work in the morning. It helps them wake up.
oh, the "Hey, girl, hey!"
Yeah.
I mean, I as well listen to on my way to work. I see just how much of us I can tolerate.
Not
it's,
much.
it's not much.
Not much. Maybe 10 minutes. And
No,
then I'm like,
I
okay.
get a full 30 minutes because I'm dazed out.
Do you?
I do. I do. I get my morning commute in. Like that one it does cuz it's just listening to your horrible voice for 30 minutes. Really
That'll do it.
it will.
Yeah.
It will. It's like every time, oh God, nasal, oh God, nasal, oh God, then I have to listen to
Yeah.
myself. Oh God, oh God, oh
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
I mean, my voice is very nasally.
And my voice is very
Yay.
that's the one.
I was like, there's only a couple of descriptors that I would use for your voice.
God, Southern faggot. That's fine. You can just
Southern. What flavor is this? Oh, honey, that's just Southern faggot. It's fine. It ain't gonna do nothing to you. You know what
listen.
though? If you're good to it though, it's gonna do your hair.
If you look, except for that, maybe the my hot neighbor, if he walks by again with that badonkadonk, that is a whew, girl.
Honey, you all right?
It's
You got
fine.
the papers?
He's about how much younger than me? About 20 years, maybe
20 years.
20 years younger. It's
Lord.
okay to look. Hell, it's
No, I
okay to
realize
touch. It's
that
legal.
it's actually no, it's not that. It's just funny because you said 20 years. And I'm like, wow, 20 years still means that they're in their 20s. Oh!
Yes, ma'am. We've reached that point.
No.
Girl, in only 7 more years, that'll mean that they're in their 30s.
I don't want to talk about it. Can we not talk about it? I don't want to talk about it. Mm-mm. I'm not age phobic. It's just weird. It
It
just
is.
feels
It is. It
weird.
is. It is. We do. We. It is. We've been around each other for a very long time. Very long time since 4 years old. We've known each other.
Yeah. This is like
My
this
God.
is a
Hillary Clinton said it. It takes a village.
it
I
does
don't
or
know why.
village in.
Girl, that place still there.
Of course it is. It's never gonna go
Well, I mean, it
away.
moved. It moved.
Well, like it's still never gonna go away.
No,
That's
because
like a stateful institution.
I don't know how that the old building is still there. It's still on the side of the road, like overlooking that crevasse because it was built on the side of that. But yeah, it's still there. The building is still
Wait, the building they left is still there?
yes
So why did they leave
abandoned.
the building?
A much nicer and bigger spot.
Oh, see, I don't know. I mean, I've only heard people talk about it, so
Yeah, they moved to beside the new movie theater.
the one that closed already.
No, the new one hadn't closed. No, it has not. Hold
There's
on.
no movie theater in Statesville
There
now.
is a movie theater in Statesville.
Multiple people have told me that that movie theater closed like a few years ago.
Oh my God, it's closed. What?
There is no movie theater in Statesville.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
What?
exactly.
What? What? I did not
I
know.
told someone here about that because we were joking about where it came from. I was like, oh yeah, it's like our only movie theater closed, and they looked at me like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh yeah. I was like, we had one movie. I said we used to have a couple, then we had one. Now that one's closed. I said, so people have to drive 20 minutes to another city, and they just looked like an alien. I felt like an alien for a hot second. I was like, oh, guess that does sound terrible when I say it.
Yeah, because we had Gateway Cinema too. No,
Mhm.
no, that was Newtown Cinema 2, the
Oh,
best one.
Newtown. I forgot that's what it was called.
Yeah, and the Gateway Cinema 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Newtown next to the Woolworth.
No, that one next to Woolworth.
Woolworth was in that building right there. That one that was over there in the shopping center.
No, Newtown was down on the hill. Woolworth was up at the mall. What are you talking?
No, Woolworth was not. Wait, no, Roses was in that place. That's where Roses was.
Yeah, Roses was down
Woolworth
there.
was up at Signal Hill.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I got the two of them
yes,
mixed up.
girl, yes, girl. Don't question my memory. I don't
Well.
question my. And then Roses turned into JR's.
Yeah.
I know. That was a big ass Roses. Now think about it.
It was a large store.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that was one of the nice Roses. Because I've been in some less nice Roses, and they did not look like that. At all.
You know, Roses is still a thing, by the way.
I know.
That's where I go to get my mothball smelling. Oh, there he is. Hey, girl.
Hey, badonkadonk. Hello,
want
badonkadonk.
if I want to take a guy home with me tonight, then your business.
Oh, remember that when the black girls in school would be like, "What's your name?" and they'd be like, "Nunya," like Nunya business.
Yes, I did.
Guys would be like,
Girl, I was at work with somebody, loved this woman, and some guy was like trying to hit on her. This was 10 years ago now, I guess.
"Pre-Me Too."
And so some guy was trying to hit on her, and she looked at him just like, he's like, "Can I have your number?" And she's like, "Yeah, of course. It is 919, never mind," and walked away. I was like, that is...
I would never have that kind of finesse.
I know. She slept with one of the people from FUBU.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
I know.
That right there is fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Did she get free clothes?
I didn't ask.
Mm.
Didn't ask. I didn't ask. Yeah. So speaking of long silences, Maim, did you know that we have Patreon?
Say what?
That's right, dear listeners. You go to patreon.com. Ooh, Mims and Maim. Throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that we have another podcasts?
What?
That's right, Maim. We have Baking Sugar,
Mm-hmm.
which is our Designing Women podcast, and We Object, our Ally McBeal podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
No.
If you go to mimsmaim.com, you can buy something, and it's newly renovated, so you can check it out. Maybe stay a while. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Maim.
Yes.
Maim. Do you know what I love,
Yes.
Maim?
5-star reviews?
That's right, dear listeners. I love 5-star reviews. They really help us. I don't know why they help us. Oh, that's right. They help us be seen. We love being seen.
Ooh, I like being seen.
We like being seen. We like to
love it.
see and be seen.
being
See
seen
and
is
be
the best
seen.
thing ever.
See and be seen.
Yes.
This is season 3, episode 17. Simon Says, "Color Me Dead."
Ooh. Ooh.
So, girl, we're back in Cabot Cove. We're back in Cabot Cove.
Yay.
It says it right here on my paper. Yeah, I know. I had to. My pad was dead, so I had to use paper today, and I was like,
Not
"Oh,
paper.
I know." It made me feel like I've got my carpal tunnel.
Oh,
Oh no, that's just lip wrist. So- There's no cure.
Often misdiagnosed. Often.
There's no cure for this. There's no cure for this.
The orthopedic surgeon's like, stop putting gays in here. There's nothing wrong with their wrist.
Oh God, girl. Sometimes at work, I'll be listening to somebody, and my hand does go up on my hip, and I go into the ballet stance and do kind of give them a look, and I have to take a deep breath and go, not this faggotry right now, and put my hand down. I have to check myself. This is not the appropriate place for that.
No. I mean, sometimes it's right there.
It is.
You have to be so careful.
So a woman and a boy are walking with a bike.
Okay.
And then, as the names of people in the episode flash up, Dick Sargent's here.
Hey,
and y'all may
Dick
know
Sargent?
him as the gay Darren from Bewitched.
Yes.
Because Dick York was the one that had cancer, and Dick Sargent was the one that was gay.
Yeah.
And gay in real life. Was he with Mr. Brady?
Were they?
I thought. Hold on here. I really, honest to God,
that would be a lot.
Thought they were.
That would be so interesting.
Partner. Hold on here.
That would be. Come on, Mr. Brady. You better get it, Henny. You better get it. You better get that Dick Sargent.
Albert Williams. So no.
Who that is? I don't know who that is. Is that person famous? Is they famous?
No, I don't believe so. Oh, he had AIDS.
Who did?
Dick Sargent.
No. Ugh.
Hold on. Prostate cancer may have led people to... Oh, no, he had prostate cancer.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, obviously he wasn't getting it stimulated enough.
I'm going to just leave that alone. So we're at the bookstore, and we meet Simon.
Hello, Simon.
He's not a good actor, but he's a recluse.
A lot of the people in this episode are not good
God
actors.
Almighty! When we get to her, oh my God,
she's so bad.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
It's Irene. It's the poor woman's the one I'm talking about. It could also be the other one. It could be.
There are some bad actors this time around.
He's a recluse and he paints seascapes.
Oh, lovely.
He keeps reworking one canvas though, and he's reworking that one canvas real hard, girl.
Working the canvas hard, Henny. Hard, girl.
That canvas is soaking wet.
Yes,
with oil
it is
paint.
not. It's tacky to the touch.
Tacky to the touch. Well, here's Eleanor. Eleanor is Simon's wife and manager.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So she invites JB to a dinner party tonight at their house. Oh, just come elegant casual.
It's always great when we pick up on the same lines.
I was my husband and I were like, elegant casual? The same evening? What are you talking about? I need to prepare.
I mean, what do you think she has all those velour tracksuits? What do you think?
That's not elegant casual. That's overheated casual. That's the material. Girl, that's the material my first drag dress was made out of, her jogging suits. That is what I've been trying. Yes. But
Good
cheap,
Lord.
But cheap. Hell, like the CBS costumers use anything expensive.
I'm like, I don't think they got Bob Mack in there making her costumes.
He worked for CBS though, didn't he?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's not making velour tracksuits for her. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
So we're at the police station, And we meet the boy Tommy and his mother and Mrs. Summers. And Mrs. Summers does not like the poors. We find out.
At all.
No, just imagine if they'd been black. They would have already been lynched. It's just
Exactly.
this would
Tom
be
Bosley would have been having a murder investigation.
Yeah,
That's what would have happened. There would not be here. No, it'd be like, oh, great. Jessica, we got a crime to solve.
The mother's name is Irene Rutledge.
Oh, okay.
And the woman, Miss Summers, keeps attacking them and talking. And Amos just basically goes off and says, hey, they're returning the bike. They didn't steal the bike. How dare you? Ms. Summers leaves, and then Irene and Tommy leave. JB invites Irene to help with the picnic. And she's like, no, we are much, much too poor. I mean, she doesn't say that, but
we can't do these things because we're poor and we don't want your charity.
Yet I can afford this Maybelline blue eyeshadow.
They all had that blue eyeshadow. All of them.
And so after they leave, Amos is like, Tommy's the only kid without a bike. JB remembers that she has Frank's bike and can, give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, now we're at Irene's. God, she's such a bad actress. And Cash Logan, Private Eye, shows up. I don't know just that name. Cash Logan. Cash Logan. Cash Logan. That it's a Cash Logan. It actually sounds like a porn star name, doesn't it?
Cash Logan. Logan's a very common porn star name. I've been noticing that's like lately. There's a lot of that. Mm-hmm. I don't know why.
I don't know either. Why don't you go and ask one of them?
They don't live here. It's just,
is that dude who's on It's Happening Out with You? Did he used to be a porn star?
The big one?
Yeah.
No.
See, he looks very familiar.
Well, I mean, you may have seen him in flyers and stuff. He's done a lot of go-go dancing at different events. Okay, so, I mean, it does pop. I mean, even on my own feed, like sometimes I'll just see like random, like,
he never did porn.
I saw you. Huh?
He never did porn?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not from my understanding.
Okay.
He's talked, I mean, he's joked a lot about it, but because we actually had to talk about that on one of the episodes, that he's thought about it, but he's never actually done it.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'd have to actually watch one of the episodes to. Dear listeners, it's me, not her.
It's painful for you, I know.
It is to watch a panel show talk about things that I do not care about. It's very painful.
It's fun for us. We're doing it. So,
yeah. Doing it, I could probably do it, right? Like,
yeah.
But then again, I would also be that panelist who'd be like, y'all are all just, oh, God. Am I wrong?
I love them.
I know.
I'm biased because I love them anyway. But
I know.
I mean, even for me, right? I don't rewatch it. I don't go back and watch it again. I don't. No.
You should never watch what you do.
No, nothing. None of it.
Unless it's to get better, and then
we had to do that once in the improv like a few weeks ago. No, maybe a month ago. I wanted to walk out. Like I literally was like, "Can we not? I don't want to watch the musical right now and critique it and take notes, and I'd rather just walk away."
Wait, why would you do that to improv? Are they trying to turn it into a sketch?
No. It's just notes, right? Like notes about moves and things like that. Because I mean, like improv is still improv, but there are sometimes good and bad things you do.
Right. Okay.
But because it's all happening in the moment,
wouldn't it be better to have somebody like, this is me, this is how I would prefer it happen, somebody independently watch it and give you the notes?
Yeah. We usually do that, but occasionally we'll have like group watch where we'll watch one of the past ones. like together, like think tank style. So
I agree with you. That sounds like my personal hell.
yeah, I don't like it.
No,
I don't like
no,
it.
no, no, no.
I've never liked watching anything ever back. All the way back to high school and all of those production. Nope. Don't want to watch it. Put it in the rear view, honey.
Yep.
I'm like Thelma and Louise. Just send me over the cliff.
Girl,
We're
there's
good.
a reason why anytime I do something in drag, I forget about it immediately after because I don't want to think about it ever again. Like I did it, except for the one time. Like there are a few things I remember, a few distinct things I remember. But other than that,
Meanwhile, your drag lives rent free in my head for the rest of my life. The PTSD of hearing those knees hit the stage and freaking out, and I was like, "What is he doing?"
So the reason I could do that, I don't know if you know the reason I could do that.
No.
And I knew that I'd be okay.
Okay.
It was hollow.
But still, like
It made a loud noise, but
so
it was
loud, and
it was
be
hollow. Like if
it's
it was
just that
solid,
stupid
there's
friend.
no.
It's friend empathy, right?
Oh,
like
I know.
that's just a thing. But yeah, I used to tell my ex, I'm like, I don't know how he does it. It's like I don't know how he does that to his knees every
And I
time.
would go down like when I went down, I would make sure that it was striking my entire leg, like not just my like it was enough to where yes, I'd get a skint knee, but it would not like damage anything.
See, that was the part that would mess me up, the blood, because I'm like, girl, what are you doing? But to you, it's like meh.
And the skint knee was mostly just the nylons rubbing against not even from the wood. Girl, it's nothing like you ain't ever had, but from being on your knees in the past. Oh.
I'm too short. I don't need to get on my knees.
So we're at Irene's and Cash Logan shows up. I mean, the truth's the truth.
Let me just say this real quick because I sometimes forget how short I actually am.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm listening to an audiobook and the guy was talking about this woman and he's like, she's a little old thing. And he said 5'5". And I was like, oh God, no.
How tall are you, girl?
5'5".
Girl. Add 2 inches. Just start adding 2 inches to all your dresses. Make the floor length.
You knew how short I was.
I didn't realize you're quite that short. No, I thought
Nobody thinks
5'7".
I'm as short as I am, which I always think is so unusual.
It's because you're always wearing heels.
But the funny part though about being my height, and this is just like sidebar, is how many men tell me a height that's much taller than my height, and I'm looking at them in the eye. Like, that's happened multiple times, and I'm like 5'7". What are you talking about? Sometimes shorter than me.
Mm-hmm. I have a friend that swears up and down he's 5'6". You know him.
Oh.
Mike, that's cute, boo. That's cute.
Yeah. So it's just once I became an adult, I was like, I mean, I think I was more obsessed with it in high school, just because everybody kept telling me to expect a growth spurt because of the size of my feet, and so I was getting disappointed. But once I realized that I just took after my mother, I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm just short. That's it.
You know what big feet means, right?
You can't find drag shoes you want.
That's exactly fucking right.
That's literally what it means. Somebody said that to me, and I said that was my reply, and they looked at you like,
and and you're more likely to rip hose.
Yeah. It's awful. It's all, and it's even worse being like Hobbit shaped. I've discovered, because ladies' hose to get the right kinds of for like your thighs and things like that are made for women that are like 6 feet tall. So like when I get hose and tights, it's literally like it could be an outfit itself because that's how high up it goes on my body.
I will let you know that that's true for me as well. Like
Really?
that queen, yeah, because it stretches. It's meant to
But I don't
stretch.
understand like why they don't make like for women that aren't tall.
Because girl,
Like
it's
why would
supposed to
they
go up to
just
like
like men's suit
here.
jackets, right? There's
Yeah.
short, there's regular, and there's long. Like why don't they make the same for women's tights and women's undergarments?
Because women's undergarments go a little bit higher up, girl.
Oh, that's right.
they,
But not that high. I mean,
they,
think about that. I get a pair of tights and they cover my chest.
I mean, they aren't supposed to go quite that high, but how much of that's you just pulling it all the way up?
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to do with it?
Just
Am I not
not
supposed to
pull
pull
it
it all
all.
the way up?
You can just leave it, roll it down. Women have been doing this entire time.
I don't know what women have been doing the entire time. I didn't get the
Roll
birds
it.
and the bees lesson like that.
Cash Logan's here, girl. Cash Logan.
Sidebar. Stupid. Yes, hi Cash. Hi Cash.
He
Sorry.
offers Irene to be able to fix some things, including her pipes. And JB's here with the bike. Irene's like, no, we're too poor to pay, and we're too poor to accept charity.
We can take charity.
And JB's like, no. Tommy can come over and weed my yard, if you know what I mean. And my yard's full of weeds. It's just overgrown with weeds.
Oh my God.
He can come over and weed my yard, if you know what I mean. And yeah, but he can have the bike now. And they're like, thank you,
Thank you for the
Would you like
charity
to
that's
come
not
up
charity.
come inside for a nice Sanka? So she goes inside for a coffee.
Sanka.
So it's later on in the evening, and we're at Simon's house, okay? And we're listening to this gay gallery owner tell a story about selling all this stuff, and he's
Big city type. Oh God. Don't
yeah.
don't do that. You look like a squirrel.
And Eleanor's here, Simon's here, because of course it's their house.
Mm-hmm.
And gay Darren is here, and his wife, we will call her Worst Hair, are here. That hair, girl, that horror.
Rough.
Oh
It
my
was
God,
rough.
it's so bad. So Felix is the gallery owner, George is Darren, and the woman with the hair really wants to have a Simon Thane festival in Cabot Cove.
Oh,
Because
that's
everybody
lovely.
has Simon Thanes, and like they want to just put them up and like have a festival, and the King's Festival, and just put them everywhere. Did I get you? I was saying the word
did.
festival one too many times, and I had to punch it home. Dear listeners, that is a reference to a musical.
It's just vague booking it. It's like if you don't know, you don't know. So,
You don't know, so you don't know. It's a
Sorry.
musical starring Meryl Streep. Why not just put Bernadette Peters in it? They're the same fucking age. Just put Bernadette Peters in the movie version of it, girl. They're the same. I'm going to say it one more time. They're nearly the same age. Bernadette's like a year or two older, but still.
I would have loved to have seen a big screen version of her singing Last Midnight.
Yeah, no shit. Instead, we got It's the Last Midnight.
Did you know that she was trained she was classically trained as singer?
Who?
Meryl Streep.
By who?
When she was in college.
I'm gonna.
I was reading a thing about it like 2 days ago. And I was like, wait,
Who
what?
trained Meryl Streep
Why is Sanka so
to
expensive on Amazon?
sing? Yeah, so she was trained. So
Mhm.
she was trained, but like stopped. So she was trained age 12, but then stopped. Audra McDonald trained her before that to actually sing. So, girl, what? I need you to read full articles, not just snippets.
No, because then you can't make embarrass me like this. That's half of the fun. If I don't bring half truths, you don't get to smack me down.
Oh, God, it's like, girl, just Google it. Just, I fact checked that in 2 seconds.
I usually stop at the second G. I'm just like, I can't. And I have an
Goog.
Apple. I have an Apple, so I can't be like, hey, Google.
Well, no, you go,
Right?
hey, Siri.
Siri doesn't listen to me.
That's because you got turned off. Just turn it off. Girl,
I always turn people off.
So sometimes whenever, dear listeners, if this happens to you, please comment. Please comment wherever you comment at us. But whenever I say okay Google in the car, like my Google stops and puts the prompt up. It's hilarious. Dear listeners, if that happens to any of the rest of you, please let us know, because I think it's hilarious. But the fact is, I'm doing okay Google, and it goes beep.
Yeah. Yep. I look forward to those lawsuits we're gonna get now.
Oh God. Well, Simon's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do a show.
Oh.
And as Irene brings out a rack of lamb
With some mint jelly sauce, I bet.
Do you like lamb?
No.
Have you ever had it?
Hmm?
Okay, it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
I've realized something about myself of like in the last few years. I actually don't really like a lot of meat. Like just in general. Like I like a few things and I'll eat a few things, but like I just don't like a lot of meat. I hate you right now. I can't stand you.
From the mouths of size queens. I don't like a lot of meat.
I am not a size queen. What? I'd have to have a much larger repertoire of sexual partners to declare if I was a size queen or not.
Have you ever been satisfied? That's the only thing you can.
By sex?
Really? Oh God, I don't know you.
I'm just joking.
I
Sex
know.
is fine.
I know.
Shut up. Let's move on. God. I hate when you get me cornered into sex talks.
I'm not cornering you, Dick. You're doing it to yourself. I'm not doing anything.
Dear listeners, I'm very awkward when it comes to things talking about sex things. I'm very awkward about it.
The thing is, she's not. She kind of is when talking about herself sometimes. I should put it that way. Are you putting white out on your lips?
No, it's lip oil.
Okay, because it looked the like container, the top of it looked like a whiteout thing. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, it's a weird color.
Okay,
right? Their containers are a very strange color, but this is the NYX fat oil lip oil.
It's not plumping, is it?
No.
Okay.
They just call it fat because it's like a thicker consistency.
Gotcha.
It doesn't. It lasts much longer. It doesn't wear off on a lot of things. I really love it.
Well, outside we're watching Cash pick up some junk.
Checking a cash.
Check into cash. Check into cash. I did that to my husband. He's like, I don't know what this is. I'm like, I know you don't. It's very local North Carolina. I need money, but it's not my payday. We'll check into cash. Check into cash. Check into cash.
Your husband, I'm so mad sometimes because he just doesn't know any of this stuff.
Well, he's also never been to the Peppermint Forest Christmas shop. I wonder if that son of a bitch is still around. I'm going to Google that real quick.
Is Old Salem still around?
Yes, that's North Carolina. That's protected.
I think I'm going to take my husband there next time we come up there.
Why?
He likes historical things.
So you're taking him to old fucking Salem?
It's the most historical thing we have in the state, isn't it?
You have the fucking capital in Raleigh.
Yes, but like history, you're like recreating things. Like,
Oh, he likes that.
yeah,
Oh,
good
okay.
Lord, you got real
No,
specific.
I'd so Old Salem, although it has a lot of nostalgia for us, girl.
Those cookies. Oh,
You can buy them at malls and places all across North Carolina now
no,
as
that's
Fifth
great, but
Christmas.
it's not the same. It's
And
not the
like
same.
it is kind of dinky. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not
I
the
mean, I
fun.
haven't been in 30 years,
I
so I
know.
have no idea.
So like there are some more historical things you can do,
Okay.
like the state capitol. We spent minutes touring it the other day.
Is that before or after you went to the bar?
To the so before it was a team building, and we went to the state capitol,
Okay.
then the North Carolina Science Museum, which is very good. Then we had lunch at a bar, or no, we went to a bar for drinks and had lunch.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Team building.
yeah, team building.
Got it.
Yeah, I took my team out. Do you never do team building?
I work for a virtual company,
Do, but are none of y'all in Florida? I thought some of you were in Florida.
but we're not like we're not all super close to each other.
Okay. Yeah, I
Like
mean,
people are spread out through. I mean, we have. Okay, I take that back. We did do like a team dinner, maybe like 3 or 4 months ago.
okay. And you were just in fucking Arizona.
Well, I mean, that's different, but that's not like. I mean, that's us working like for
Did y'all
trying to
not
get.
go out like as a group of
They
together
went
with
out
your team?
together. They went out. We didn't go out as a team, but we did go out like
Okay.
the second night. I think the first night they went out when I first got there. They were out to dinner, so I went and joined them since it was right next to the hotel.
Yeah.
Um, but they don't like we don't ever. It's never done like this is a team. It's literally just like let's go eat. You
That's
know?
so weird. That's so weird.
Yeah.
And your company paid for it all, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Oh wait, you know what? Now that you say that, I tell a lie. So they did do a team building,
Okay.
but it was the Monday before I got there because they were talking about it because I wasn't able to get. I had to come on Tuesday. Um, they went to like Dave and Buster's or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, it's team building.
Yeah, yeah. So they
Yeah.
did do a team building thing. I just wasn't there.
Okay.
I was not.
Yeah. Not a member of the team, not a team player.
It's fine. I'm a maverick.
And you
I'm
can see
not.
you can see Russia from your house, can't
I
you?
can. Oh my God. Yes.
Mhm.
Little Moscow.
So we're outside and Cash is picking up some junk. We're back inside, and Eleanor's talking about the girl, which is what she calls Irene.
Yes, because you know, classism.
I, how much do you want to bet that first time Eleanor was black and Angela Lansbury was like, no, too much, too much.
We're gonna have to change all of
We are
this.
not gonna calling a black person the girl is
We need
not
new
acceptable.
casting. If you're not gonna change the script, we have to change the
I
casting.
don't care if she's a far worse actress, far worse actress, far worse actress.
Oh man, they cost us to roll that part.
So we find out that Carol really hates smoke. She's hair. Carol really hates smoke since she quit.
He's hair.
And Simon gives a toast to Eleanor, and apparently they are going to Italia together.
Oh,
Did you ever watch the anime Italia
about the bathhouse?
about World War II,
Oh no.
where Italia's the like each one of the countries is personified by a man.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's a classic. It is funny. It is a little problematic because they make Germany hot.
Why
Like
is that
of course
problematic?
Japan makes Germany hot, right?
Why is that problematic? Isn't Germans are hot?
Because World War II?
Oh, I missed the World War II part. Okay,
Yeah, World
never
War
mind.
II. It's taking World War II. Like it is.
Oh yeah, the Japanese do have that very weird
Yeah.
thing about
Yes, they romanticize
that.
Germans. They
Yeah.
definitely do. It's because they're
Yes.
always on time. They're always factual, and they're very blunt.
Germans are hot though. Present day Germans. Germans
Thanks.
are hot. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Germans, not German Americans. Germans.
Girl, I look Eastern German. I don't know what you're
I know.
If they're
I know.
even with these fucking glasses I'm wearing right
No,
now.
no, definitely. You would definitely get railed in a German bathhouse. Definitely. Sorry, not railed. I forgot your IBS. Never mind.
Thank you. If I get railed, they're coming flying right back out. That is not happening.
You definitely get cream pied in a German bathhouse. Definitely. Better? Better? Das ist good. Right?
Cream pied, girl. I found on Instagram this Japanese dude,
No.
who gives daily Japanese lessons and says the dirtiest gay things. It's
Oh, you need to
hilarious.
send that to me,
I will.
please.
I will. Well, it's midnight. Everybody leaves. Yeah. So the policeman watches Irene walk home. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And
Very late.
And she gets home at 1:10. And she's got blood on her dress, and Tommy's freaking out. Just go to bed, Tommy. Just go to bed.
No. Tommy's annoying.
Child actors, yo.
Mommy, blood. No, just go away.
What's the next morning? We're at Thane's. He's dead.
Danes, I want to live forever.
Simon's dead. He was stabbed.
Oh, no.
Doc said he died between 12 and 2, and it was with a carving knife. They're looking around, and nothing was stolen except for maybe a canvas.
Interesting.
So they're with Eleanor, and Felix is there. And did you get the energy that maybe Eleanor and Felix were diddling? Okay. Even though he's a flaming homosexual.
Well, he has moments, right, of weakness where he's, he goes to
I just
to
have to
confess.
touch titties.
Right. He goes to confession, and the priest says, "Well, just try it one more time." He calls her up.
I just like titties. I just love them. They're perfect. Titties.
He could be bi. Like, we don't want to do any bi erasure. He could be bi. He could be a femtop queen. I don't know.
There's no erasure there, girl. It was never even a thought in that man's brain. Some men are just come out of the womb wanting a dick in their mouth, and that is.
She was probably that one college friend that he did try it with, and they've been lifelong friends ever since.
So we find out that Simon went to the studio last night. Elaine went to bed. And then they go through the guest list, and it was the 6 of them and the girl.
Mm-hmm. The girl. The grown woman that's a girl.
Yep. So we're at the police, and we find out that there was paint on the knife under the blood.
Interesting.
Pink paint.
On a carving knife?
Yeah.
Strange.
Curiouser and curiouser.
No.
Well, we're at Irene's, and she said she saw and heard nothing. Okay. She's packing up because she's moving to Portland, getting the fuck away.
Do it, girl. Do it.
And Amos notices she has some drawings by Thane in there, like some sketches. And then Tommy comes in and says, "I saw Mummy here at midnight, not a moment later, and she cut her hand. And
Tommy, shut up, Tommy.
There's a blood-soaked dress, and she cut her hand and used that.
Tommy, you're not helping things.
Oh no." Well, we're at the police office, police station, police precinct,
Station.
station.
Yeah.
And JB, they're arguing back and forth about if she stole the paintings. And JB's like, if she stole the paintings, why is the bitch still so poor?
And that's that on that. Boop.
Exactly. Like,
Jessica's like, drop mic.
walk
Peace out. Deuces.
Well, Cash
Why
is
that bitch still poor? Deuces.
Cash is brought in.
Uh-oh.
And he has a damaged painting with him.
Ooh.
It doesn't have a face, but he says it's Thane's. He found it, like, in the dumpster in a bag. He was going to save it because even a damaged Thane painting's probably worth some money. It's probably better than his other paintings that weren't damaged.
Yeah. Did we?
What?
Oh,
you
what?
ahead. You first.
I was gonna say, yeah. I still think it was interesting. We forgot that part where the guy was forging the guy's names.
That's later, girl.
Is it later?
Yes, girl. We haven't gotten that part yet.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
We're still very early on this episode.
Yes, girl. Yes, that's why I'm trying to move it forward. I'm trying to get it going. Okay.
Ooh, hold on. Ooh. Sorry, my suspenders are.
You're wearing suspenders?
I wear suspenders.
Like under your shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. Why suspenders?
It's just more convenient than a belt.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Are they specific kind of suspenders? Or are they just the traditional kind that the clips?
Just traditional.
Okay.
Because my shorts are too big. I mean, I thought I got the right size, but I bought like 3 pairs of shorts for the summer. Because I didn't have time to make my shorts because that takes a little bit of time, and they're all too big. So I just put on some suspenders.
Okay.
I usually use them for drag, but I've been using them for my shorts.
That actually makes sense. Put skirts on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So the lab shows the blood matches Simon's.
Oh.
So it's a little bit later. Amos interrogates Irene. We find out she never posed because this painting is of a naked woman.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody getting naked.
Mm-hmm. She didn't see anything that night. And JB says she's going to watch Tommy. And they take Irene away, and Amos is like, Simon and the woman in that painting could have been up some hanky-panky. And JB's like, no. And Amos like, yes, JB, yes.
Jessica's always trying to see the best in people. Until she isn't trying to convict them of murder.
That one right there. What are you doing off to the side?
I was just moving something.
Okay.
Oh.
It's like, what's going on over here? Grabbing some titties.
I'm not grabbing any titty.
Are you doing some hanky-panky off to the side, man?
Yes, me and my breastplate right now are engaged in some coitus.
We're at JB's.
Filming.
And they're talking about Thomas. Amos is going to go take Tommy to the diner, and JB's going to go find Irene, a lawyer.
They're going to try to convict her.
Mm-hmm. So we're at Carol and George's house now. Hey, JB, I think we should do a memorial show of all of Thane's thing. What do you think? I think that's a great idea. He's wonderful, and I love him so much. He's really got an eye for beauty. And
it seems like you love him a lot more than just that.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're even talking about there.
I don't know. There's something about how you're saying all of this that seems a little suspicious.
Well, JB convinces George to take Irene's case and to try to find a place for Tommy to go. Like a boarding school or something.
Yeah.
He'll be the only poor in the school.
Oh, the poor. My aunt Jessica's sponsoring me here. Nice to meet you all. I'm now just a little ward of the state, and I have British accent for some
Girl,
reason.
the Peppermint Forest Christmas shop opens October 2023.
You gonna mail me some stuff?
I have to drive all the way to Pineville to do it.
No, don't do that. But if you just happen to be there,
I just happened to be in Pineville. Girl, that's what you could do. You could fly up for a day. We go to Peppermint Forest. I'll meet you in Concord, pick you up. We'll go to Peppermint Forest Christmas shop, and I'll drop you back off.
I could get my cousin to go, I think, because I mean, she lives down there.
But, girl, me, you, drive down there, drive back, and you go back down to Florida. Like,
Just get back to.
just go straight back to Florida.
Like, what would you go there for, Peppermint Forest, if you knew you knew?
You could even put it in my car, and I'll just send it to you in UPS. That way you don't have to fly with it.
No, because I will want to fly. That way I can freeze a couple of logs of liver mush and take it back too.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like 2 hours of frozen logs of liver mush will survive 2 hours. In
yeah,
my
they
bag.
will. Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Just put one of those little freezer bags in there. Like, get a little tiny cool, like, flexible, put it. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Yeah. We'll stop by a food line. Right?
Come on, food kitty. You better get me some liver mush, honey.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hell, girl, they may even have it at Costco here. I don't know.
Can't imagine a deluxe log of. I die of happiness. Like, how did he die? Liver mush, honey. He had liver mush overload.
Oh, God.
He ain't had it in nigh on 8 years, so he just had a moment.
Girl, you can even, you could do checked luggage for just filled up with liver mush.
Liver mush, bring it home, dump it in the ice freezer. My husband would be like, "What is that?" I'm like,
Liver
"Never you
mush.
mind. Never you mind.
You don't have to eat it.
Keep your business to yourself. I don't talk about your natto. You don't talk about this. You keep it to yourself. We ain't talking about it."
Well, George takes JB to Eleanor's, and we find out that Cash Logan helps Simon every once in a while.
Interesting.
Eleanor doesn't know who was posing for the painting. What is that word?
Got a nice milky white body though.
Oh, and then JB is she's talking to Eleanor, sees some matches, and something kind of clicks with her. So she goes out to see Felix in the studio as he's adding Thane's signatures to things.
Oh, this is why we should record these like in drag so that people can see your terrible looks sometimes you give me.
Yeah, because girl, every once in a while, it's just you don't think that I know what I'm doing. And,
No, it's not
and
that.
it's you that doesn't know what you're doing.
It's just part of my ADHD.
Have you ever been classified with ADHD?
No,
Do you think you have ADHD?
possibly.
Okay. Because do you ever start projects and don't finish them?
Have you met me?
Do you ever forget about what projects you have going on until you see them again? And then immediately you have to try to finish it?
It's so funny you should say that. So, so yesterday, I mean, I was cleaning the office a bit, and I guess things start piling up, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish some of my like work shirts, right? So like some of the shirts I put together for work, and I could not find my bag because I didn't know where I put like the bag so I could make the placket and the collar and things like that. Like, where did I put that fabric? Right. So I'm just looking all over the room for it. And then I got distracted because I found the other fabric for some more shirts that I was going to make. And then I just started cutting those and making new shirt plackets and everything. And then last night, as I was completely doing something completely off forgot the first thing. I moved my little trolley, and there's the bag that I was looking for the first set of shirts. So to answer your question, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So JB takes the lighter that she found earlier in the little shawl thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then she pretends to find it on the counter, and it's like, "Hey, Felix, is this yours?" And Felix is like, "I do not smoke." Except for that cock.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to take it. And then she's
little smokies, girl, little smokies.
little smoky. So she's going to take it to Eleanor. So we're at the jail, and Irene asks JB for help. Okay, just flat out asks her.
Mm-hmm.
Irene found Simon dead, and the easel was already empty. Back at JB's now.
There's so many things going on in this episode.
Yes. And Amos, we found out that Amos has been telling Tommy a lie about football.
He's been embellishing his years in high school football.
Yeah, lying. Amos then sends Tommy to go get them some ice cream. Amos will have raspberry. Yeah, raspberry ice cream. I don't.
And yet it seems on brand for him.
It does. I'm not. Are you a fan of raspberries?
I've never seen raspberry ice cream.
But do you like raspberries? Like, do you like raspberry in things? So I love raspberries. I like fresh raspberries or like lightly macerated raspberries. Okay.
Macerated. Look at you. Macerated.
I do not like
chopped up, y'all. That's what macerated.
With a little sugar. With a little sugar. With a little sugar. With a little sugar. I do not like raspberry syrup, especially on chocolate. I know everybody likes raspberries and chocolate. I don't like raspberries and chocolate.
I've never had that before.
Really? It's a very common.
Chocolate and raspberries?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Huge.
Like fresh raspberries and chocolate.
No, like raspberry syrup and chocolate.
Oh.
Do you like orange and chocolate?
I don't eat a lot of ice cream though, so maybe that's why.
I'm not talking about ice cream, girl. Where are you talking? I'm talking about chocolate and raspberry.
People just put raspberry syrup on top of chocolate.
Like chocolate cake with raspberry syrup on top. Yes.
Oh, I've never seen raspberry. I've seen cherry before and strawberry, but not raspberries.
Yeah, raspberry's very common.
Huh.
And so's orange.
That flavor I do not understand.
Okay, that is something we agree on. I do not like.
I know the British will die on that hill. Like they love it so much. I don't get it.
Unless there's one way it works, and if it's like a fresh orange actually dunked in, like the Godiva chocolate where they have the fruit that's dunked, the orange slice is good.
Okay.
But
I won't say no to it absolute.
Better.
What was it? Remember that our high school coach said like that was the thing. He loved those things, and everybody brought him that for Christmas.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Who brought? Did you?
The racist one.
The racist.
That's his favorite. Yeah, that was his favorite thing.
I didn't know there was a racist coach.
The one who referred to the Civil War as the Battle of Northern Aggression.
I don't think I always took that as a joke.
I don't think that wasn't a joke.
See, I
don't think that was a joke.
I always thought that was a joke. I always thought that was a joke because he was a very staunch, not Dixiecrat, but Democrat. Like he was not a.
Okay.
That's why I always thought
he used to use that boy term a lot. A lot, especially when he was the coach of the track team. Because remember, I was around him when I was the manager of the track team.
Did not know that.
Just say. Anyway, like that's what I mean though. When we went down to Florida
hold on, question for you. Did he call the white track people boy too?
We didn't really have any white track.
Oh, we didn't.
No.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Not the section that I was helping with.
Okay.
I had like the track people, not like the long jump and all of that stuff.
Okay.
So I wouldn't know. That was a different
Gotcha.
manager.
I'm thinking of cross country, not
No,
track. Okay.
no, there were no. I mean, I was the one. That was me. I was the one person of color on the cross country team.
Yeah.
I was like, there was one. Oh, that was me. That was me. I was the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did you do all these sports?
My father required me to do a sport. Actually, it was
Oh.
actually required, and I don't think I ever told you that before. After freshman year of high school, he literally said, "You have to get a letter in something." Both of your brothers did. You have to too. I don't care what it is, but you have to get a letter in something. And so it wasn't going to be soccer because I was terrified of messing up my ankle again.
Girl, had I known that, I would have pushed our senior year for Quiz Bowl to have letters because we could have.
Oh, no. I had to get a letter in a sport.
Quiz Bowl's a sport. Of the mind.
Because I had letters. I had letters for choir and I had letters. We got letters for drama as well. But it's not the same. So yeah. But yeah, because my brother, big sister Maim, she played I think it was baseball for a season.
Okay.
Or something like that. I want to think baseball. The other one played all those sports, but yeah. But yeah, that's why I did that. I mean, cross country was I was glad that I did it just because I was never quite good at it, but I did feel accomplished and that I've never stopped, like I never walked. I always ran the whole races and all that, even though that was also around the same time I found that I had asthma. Because the universe hates me.
So JB's coat has paint on it.
Wait, did JB kill him?
And Irene in Tommy's background. Tommy's mom died in childbirth. So who's this woman?
Who that woman is?
Who's that girl?
Somebody call Maury.
So we're at the police, and Amos is basically like, who the fuck are you? And she's like, I'm a friend. And was very close. Very close.
Are you thinking sapphic, honey? Some sapphic love, honey? Scissor Sisters?
Do it! Take your mama out all night. So the mother died during childbirth. She took the baby, took his name, took the woman's name, and ran. She's been trying to adopt him, but she's poor. I don't know if we've covered this yet. She's very poor.
She's a poor girl.
So that night, she heard a car door slam, and she doesn't remember where the knife was. Okay. A report comes in on Cash, and he nearly killed somebody. He stabbed somebody real bad and nearly killed him.
Whoa. Maybe Cash did the murder.
So on the walk home, like Amos and JB are walking home, and Tommy rides up with a football, and Amos is going to show him how to throw a football. Something I was very good at in my younger years, and probably
you were. And I remember the coaches and the PE teachers were always surprised how good you were at that.
Yeah, and I was like, ugh. No. So when they approached me, I was like, and like 8th grade, Jack asked me, "Do you want to play football?" No. Why? I don't want to hurt my brain.
But all the other guys are doing it.
And then look at the world now. Right? Like,
what do you mean? Come on, you don't want to be cool?
No.
That's basically been us our whole life. No.
Soccer players are hotter, and I'm not going to be able to play soccer.
They were very hot.
I could have played basketball probably in elementary school because I was so tall. Right? Like
Yeah.
that is the one thing I could probably done. But I'm
I
not.
would say I'm actually kind of glad in a way that I did, have that terrible thing happen with my ankle because I have a feeling that hormonal me would have not been very good in high school soccer. Like when I think in hindsight about it, I have a feeling I would have been too distracted, like just in general. Because some of those, when we used to go to the games because our friends were on the teams, like I know you didn't go, but some of those teams, good Lord. It's like, I don't understand. Like, we didn't have the most attractive guys in our class, but man, some of those other schools
We had one.
in our class?
No, not in our class. One class up.
Okay, no, I'm talking about in our class. We did not really technically have that many
No,
great looking guys in our specific
but
class.
this one right here,
Let me get my phone.
this one right here, that one right there, that one right there.
Girl.
Girl, let me tell you, we shared a
Still
room.
looks good too. Still looks
We
good.
shared a room in Europe,
Mm.
and like woke up because we shared a bed. We woke up and we were arm in arm, like facing each other.
What?
And I was like, had I have known what I know now, I would have been like, but I was like, hey, it's like, hey, it's like, do you want to move? It's like, fine, girl, I would have,
Still looks good.
still.
I just pulled up pictures.
Girl.
Still looks good.
All that and a bag of chips.
All of it. All of it. Like, and even now, right? Because it's even worse now. Because now I'm like, not only has he aged like fine wine, but like it looks like he's a good husband and a good daddy.
And a
all of it. It looks all of it. All of it.
You know, preacher's son too.
I know. Whew.
And one of the good preachers.
The Lord bless that boy. The Lord that bless that boy.
I think his sister's a lesbian.
I mean, once again, the Lord blessed him.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do that woodwork.
She was fun. She was a year younger than us. Did you ever meet her?
No, I did.
Okay. So Cash comes over while they're playing football and shows him how to catch the football. Oh, good. There's only a page and a half left.
Yeah, I know. We're getting close.
So JB, Cash leaves, and JB gets on her bike and goes up to him. It's like, hey, you're Tommy's father, right? And he's like, Tommy doesn't deserve an ex-con who would murder for him.
And then Jessica's like, have you met Tommy? He kind of does.
Yeah. And she notices that he has paint on his jacket. And he's like, yeah, I got it from the painting. She's like, oh, I got it. I got it. So JB goes to George and Eleanor's.
Oh, wait, what?
She opens up George's Beamer. And in the passenger side, there is paint on the armrest.
Stop.
She goes inside. Now that he's dead, we really should be having like a in memoriam thing and do all that.
Oh my.
Oh, should we do that? It's a little soon. You're right. It is a little soon, but I think we should do that. And then JB drops her tea. Oh, don't worry. We got this thing treated. It'll come right out. It's just covered in PFAS. That's perfectly fine. And JB reaches into the couch and pulls out the lighter from earlier that she had on her. And it's like, hey, I found a lighter. And George is like, oh, thank you, dearie. That's my lighter. Thank you. Samantha, the lighter's here.
Darren. Oh, Darren.
Yeah.
Uncle Arthur's in the corner like, I know your
No,
secret.
I'm Uncle. Samantha Darren. It's the one impression I can do. It's the only thing I can do as a Paul Lynde. And while he's laughing.
It's not really that far from you in reality. So,
She's right.
It's
anyway.
Not.
So the lighter was in the studio in the little smock thing that she was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
But George's like, I haven't seen that in months. Back when Carol and I were smoking, we lost them all the time. So who knows where it was? And JB's like, I'm such a moron. Carol, it was you. You were posing for him. You ripped up the painting.
What? Don't be. That sounds crazy. You're crazy right now, Jessica.
I fell in love with him. I posed one summer, and then I fell in love with him, and then he said Eleanor's stuff, and like I lost it, and I went back that evening to destroy the painting, and he came in and tried to stop me, and then the most important thing that ever happened to me, I killed him. Well, we're back at JB's. Amos is trying to figure out what to do about the Irene situation. JB says get amnesia. Irene and the boy come by, Tommy, and they're going to spend some time with Cash. They leave, and JB's like, Amos, I got something else to give you amnesia about. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you enjoy this episode?
Yeah, it's fun.
It
like,
is.
The acting
it
was
really,
terrible,
really,
but it was fun.
really is. It really, really, really is.
They had some really ridiculous characters this time.
They did. Hey, man, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Totally. Hello, dear listeners. It is I, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation. You can catch me hosting Amazing Colossal Karaoke. Also, you can find me performing at Villain Theater and down in Miami, and on the It's Happening Out Network. You can find out more about those things at I'mYourAuntieMaim.com.
She did it, y'all.
Mims?
She did it. Hey, y'all. I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at thedivinemissmims.com. Hey, Maim.
Yep.
Did you know that we have Patreon?
No, I didn't know that.
That's right, Maim. If you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw some money. Hey, Maim.
Yep.
Did you know that we have another podcasts?
Yes.
That's right, Maim. One is called Baking Sugar. It's our Design Web podcast. And the other one's called You Slay. No. We object. Our Ally McBeal podcast. I forgot what the fuck I was doing there for a moment. Hey, Maim.
We have a lot of podcasts.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
What?
That's right. If you go to mimsamaim.com, you can buy something. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know what I love?
A 5-star reviews?
That's right, dear listeners. I love 5-star reviews. So if you like us, please leave us one. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know you can reach us and touch us and talk to us? We can't touch, but you can talk to us.
Don't touch without consent.
That's right. Did you know you can talk to us?
Yeah. I mean, they're talking to us.
If you want to, dear listeners, you can send us an email at mimsamaim@gmail.com or send us a text message at 704-380-0618. Hey, Hot Mess, do you have anything else to say?
I pledge to the American people and the people of the world to be hotter and messier next week.
Just say goodnight, Maim.
Okay, good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.